didn't want you to think that I forgot about you, because I didn't. We're gonna do a meditation, but I have to go back to my car. How are you? I'm in Beverly, Mass, which is the next town over. And I just met up with the Wooten brothers. Meditation. Let me know how you all are. It's still so chilly here. Ooh, that moon is getting full. So what I'm doing is I'm walking back to my car, and that. I'll just wait to hear what you say. The screen went black. I'm not available. Still buffering. I'm just gonna kind of wait till the quirks work their way out, because they will. I'm back. Okay, yeah, I just changed my what I was doing. Okay. So, you probably didn't hear a word I said, but let me repeat. Black screens are happening to other readers. Well, this isn't a reading. Okay, good. I had to just switch out the Wi-Fi to just, cellular data. I'm the next town over. It's like a town in between where I live in Gloucester and Salem. It's a town called Beverly. And it's very cold. Are you okay, thank you for letting me know when I started to buffer. I mentioned that serendipitously I found out that a really good friend of mine from Nashville, Reggie Wooten, and his brothers were playing at this cinema here where they do music shows here in Beverly, Mass. And I just, me and Reggie were talking about maybe I could do this video from the tour bus, and then we kind of, there were people there and it kind of didn't look like we could guarantee we'd be uninterrupted. So, I think this will stay up. So we're going to do a meditation from my car. Let me know how you're doing, what's going on, how you're feeling. I got a little bit of a, I don't want to say frantic, but disturbing text message from Kathy Beale that said that Dumpy has sent troops to Panama. So, oh, thank you, Cheryl. Yeah, I'm glad I'm going to see them perform too. I'll see if I can send you a little bit of footage from the show. These guys are like mystical musicians. They're just amazing. So anyway, did we hear you're ignoring Trump? Am I going on tour with them? I practically feel like I am. I'm with the band. I feel like a groupie. But I'll send you some footage from the show. Victor Wooten, my friend is Reggie, the guitar player. Victor Wooten was like bass player of the year on Bass Player magazine for like many years, and he's incredible. No, I'm not with the band. I mean, I'm not. No, my friends are playing. But anyway, there's a lot going on in our country. I know that our meditations make a difference. Nothing on the news on that. Yeah, well, just to be frank about what's going on in our country right now. The tariffs in a certain way are a distraction, even though it's very real what he's doing, collapsing the world economy. You did your meditation today, good. Everything we're doing is making a difference. I just want everyone to know that. Everything we're doing is making a difference. Do not doubt. I don't think there's a whole lot of people doing energy work, and that's what we're doing. And that's what we're doing. There's a plane crash in DC also? Yeah. These energy sessions that we do matter. I just want everybody to just really let that sink in. The plane crash was in New York. We're very much in a crisis in this country. So we can't like fool ourselves, kid ourselves into thinking that we're not. So, and a helicopter crashed into the Hudson, 6 dead. Al Green spoke on the floor about impeaching Dumpy. I think it's going to have to happen. I really feel like this whole thing that we're in has a shelf life. How long do we let somebody destroy our country? A deranged, insane, malignant narcissist, fascist. How long do we let that happen? I'm getting all different reports about the crash, so I'm not sure which is accurate. A helicopter and a plane, Warren is saying. No, a helicopter, not a plane. So let's put that to rest for the time being, because I'm not getting a straight story. We have to know that this insanity will end. It's going to get more desperate. I know that. It's going to, and as far as all the news, I'm going to just say something that might help you. As far as all the news of they're passing the SAVE Act and they're taking away all, Medicare, all that really dramatic, upsetting news is by design. I'm not saying that they're not doing it. I'm saying it's by design that they do these things to freak us the hell out and to make us lose our shit. Excuse my foul language. There's a method to the madness. All that they're doing, we have to be really careful, is to get you off of your game. All that they're doing is to throw you off of your game. And it does, because it is real. And when you're thrown off your game, you lose the game to fear. And that's what we are. See? The siren just went by, as if to put a punctuation. May they be safe. As if to put a punctuation on what I'm saying. Yes, they're doing this. Because when I got the message from Kathy that they just sent troops to Panama, I was having dinner with my friend and I just was sending him some information via, swapping information on our phones, and I got that and it was a gut punch. I'm sure she didn't mean for it to be. But I had seen Pete Hegseth sitting there with Dumpy. Dumpy's making no sense. And I saw the incompetent buffoon Hegseth talking about the need to invade Panama. Okay, let's remember we're all in this together. Okay, so there's some dramatic things happening. Hit the thumbs up while you're here. We'll go into a meditation shortly. He needs to be in jail for sure. That's why we get together, so that we can shift the energy. Okay, so if you don't know what we're doing, if you happen to pop in and you're new, we're doing a guided meditation for about 15 minutes. And I'm doing it from my car tonight because I came to the next town over to see my good friend Reggie Wooten and the Wooten brothers that are playing at 8 o'clock tonight. And it's like 7:15 now. Already hit the thumbs up. Well, thank you. So we're going to do that. We're going to meditate. We're going to meditate and send that light into all the places that need the light to blast out the darkness and the evil. You pray every day that he goes to jail and visualize it. He's taunting Iran too, and we have 6 ships surrounding Iran. So with this recklessness, we need a solution. We need a solution. And we can't cave into the fear. Okay? We need a solution and we can't cave into the fear. I've never not had a feeling. I've never not had the feeling that there are eyes on what's going on that will stop this madness. And we can get into that more on tomorrow night at PNN. So you guys ready to meditate from my car? We need a big solution that's going to end this. Exactly why we're here. Hit the thumbs up. This is a car meditation. It was almost a tour bus meditation, but I didn't want to risk that we'd get interrupted. Ready? So make sure that you're in a comfortable place where you will not be disturbed. I don't think I'll be disturbed. I'll lock my door. It's about to get dark, so I don't think anyone's really going to notice that I'm meditating. And I'm not really worried about that anyway. So let's... Oh, by the way, we might have some trolls, because when I'm on my phone, we tend to have trolls. Let me see if I can adjust something so we don't. Okay, I think the settings are where they need to be for the trolls to be eliminated. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be hard for you to be a wrench anyway while we're meditating. It's kind of hard to be a troll slayer when your eyes are closed. So make sure you're in a comfortable spot where you won't be interrupted, and we'll get started. I don't have a timer, I'll just guesstimate. Thank you for being here. I know you can't mod with your eyes closed, so, you know, the trolls won't bother us if our eyes are closed anyway. It's a little cold in Beverly. It's a cold day. Are you ready? I think, okay, we have 30 seconds. We're doing the countdown. Doing the countdown. Thanks, I'll have fun with the show. And if you've been here before, you know that at the end of the meditation, I just end it. Okay? So we have 15 seconds. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Hold it, and a longer breath out. A deep breath in and hold it. And a longer breath out. One more time, a deep breath in. And hold it, and a longer breath out. And allow your body to relax. Feel your toes relax and your feet and your ankles and your calves. Feel your knees relax and your thighs, your buttocks and hips, your lower abdomen. Allow that calm relaxation to fill you up. Feel relaxation filling all the cells of your body. Focus on your tailbone and relax vertebrae by vertebrae all the way up your spine to the base of the skull. Feel your stomach and waist area relax, and your lungs and rib cage and heart. Allow that relaxation to be in your neck and your throat and your jaw, your arms, elbows, wrists, hands, and fingers. Allow your jaw to loosen. Focus on all the muscles in your face, relaxing, and your scalp relaxing. Feel yourself in a very calm, centered space. And imagine something that's been on your mind today or recently that is undesirable to you. It could be anything. It can be personal. It can be what's going on in the news. Just imagine that you're holding that negative thought form in your hands. A negative idea that you've had. And imagine that it's in a form that you can hold it in your hands. That negative idea or thought form or fear, you're holding it in your hands. And now in front of you, you see a big silver platter. And you place that negative thought, that fearful thought or scene or idea, as though it's a physical thing, and you place it on top of the platter and you observe it from a distance. And you're just stepping back and you're observing this negative situation, this negative thought. Notice its essence. And now imagine above you is a bright light. It looks just like the sun. And it shows up and it's shining a ray of light onto this thought form that's on the platter. And you ask this light telepathically to dissolve this thought form. And when you feel the okay, the affirmative, this ball of light shines a ray of light onto this negative thought form, and you watch it disintegrate. Notice your feelings as you watch this negative thought form disintegrate right in front of you. And where it seemed real, now you notice that it's just become a pile of sediment on the platter. And now you affirm and know this negative thought form has been dissolved and it doesn't exist anymore. And as if by magic, a breeze comes, a strong breeze, and it sweeps it away. It sweeps the sediment away completely. And it gets tossed into the wind and it's completely disappeared. That negative thought form that you were holding is gone. And now we will focus on a specific thought form. So imagine in your mind's eye, like a thought bubble is forming of all the people in the criminal administration that's invaded our country and is in the White House. All of them. Everyone you can think of, and even those you can't think of, their essence is here too. And you have a huge negative thought form for these people that are illegitimately in our government, are creating fear. They're wreaking havoc with people's lives. They're on a campaign of cruelty. They are harming the United States of America. They're intentionally attempting to destroy this country, every single thing that's good about it. And you feel them all in this thought bubble. Every nefarious thing that they're doing, every nefarious corrupt thing, all their connections to our enemies, all that they've gotten away with is forming a huge thought form, like a bubble, as you imagine it, in the form of a bubble. And they're now on that platter in front of you, and you're stepping back and you're observing what it looks like, what it feels like to have all their darkness and evil all in one place. And even the people that are anchors on fake news stations and social media, all the evil, all the darkness, all the destruction, all in one place on that imaginary platter, like a big thought bubble. You might feel like it's hard to fit them all on there, but they can get small so you can fit them all on this platter. All the evil doers in the United States that are illegitimately in our government, that are consciously hell-bent on destroying every aspect that they can of America. They're all together. Notice the sensation in your body as you formulate this thought form idea. You're not going to stay with it. Stepping back and observing this big mass of energy of them. And observe what it feels like to have them all in one place. And now a huge, gigantic, the biggest ball of light that you can imagine is above you. As we state together, the light obliterates evil. Goodness triumphs over evil. Love conquers evil. The light is indestructible, and it destroys evil. And you feel a huge ray of light from that giant ball of light shining a very powerful, very bright ray of light down onto this thought form of all the evil, nefarious people, and even the enemy country leaders, Putin is here, and the Kremlin, and all of them together on this thought bubble platter, and feel a giant ray of light shining down and disintegrating them. Disintegrating all their evil plans, all their destructiveness, all their evil connections, their addiction to cruelty. They're pulling people down. It's all obliterated by the light. All their evil is obliterated by the light. They lose their positions. Any manner of a position of leadership, they are being dismantled as they have set out to destroy the good. The good has now destroyed their evil. All plans for evil are dissolved. All intention to harm other people is obliterated. They have no power here anymore. The angels, the light beings, the ancestors, the bearers of the torch for democracy throughout the generations, the founding fathers, all the heroes of our democracy for 249 years, all the goodness of America has become so concentrated and so powerful that the evil that was attempting to get a grip on us has been obliterated. Know it, observe it, feel it, see it in your mind's eye. Feel it. The evil has been obliterated. Know it. See in your mind's eye that they are gone. Know that this meditation has completely dismantled their evil. And now relax your focus and bring your attention to the gentle sensation of your breath moving in and out as you quietly reflect on what you have just done. And allow yourself to allow the feeling to arise from within you. Allow the feeling to rise from within you of it being done. Allow yourself to really be in the feeling of America is a good country. America is healed and healing. We have suffered a great injustice, many, many wounds from evil, but we are emerging triumphant. Love wins. Feel the feeling of love having won. Feel all the emotions of having our country back. Feel the lightness. Feel the joy. And the sense that all is well and all will be well. And allow that feeling to be with you from this point forward And whenever you feel the negative thoughts coming, you can imagine this meditation. You can imagine that negative thought form of them or the fear or anything being mentally put on that platter. A beam of light shoots down and dissolves the evil. Make a promise to yourself, to the best of your ability, to stay in the light, to not be knocked off your center, and when you are, to bring yourself back very, very quickly, dissolving the evil with rays of light. And it is done, and love has won. Take a deep breath in and hold it, and a longer breath out. America was meant to succeed, and we are succeeding, and we are grateful. I'll count up from 5 to 1 to bring you to an awakened state. If you wish, you can continue meditating. And this meditation continues as if on a time release. And when things appear to be getting worse, we remind ourselves that it often appears that way when the light is really working and when things are on the way to getting better. We don't get stuck in the darkness. 5, 4, 3, 2, and at the count of 1, you can continue meditating or you can open your eyes. And 1, and so it is done.